Tony Pollard is one of the most underrated rookies in the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys tailback is a dynamic playmaker that offers extensive value in a variety of different ways. With the running back position for America's team in a state of flux, now is the time for a player to burst onto the scene. And that player is Tony Pollard. Collegiately, Pollard played for the University of Memphis. As a redshirt freshman, he appeared in 13 games with 7 starts, registering 29 receptions for 298 yards and 31 carries for 159 yards and 3 touchdowns. He finished among the national leaders in kickoff return average with over 28 yards per return. He had 2 returns for a touchdown and was named the American Athletic Conference's Special Teams Player of the Year. As a sophomore, he improved on his numbers, posting 36 receptions for 536 yards and 30 carries for 230 yards and 6 TDs. He also led the nation with a school record 40-yard average per kickoff return and 4 returns for touchdowns. He repeated as the AAC's Special Teams Player of the Year. As a junior, in his 3rd and final season with the Tigers, Pollard totaled 78 receptions for 552 yards, 39 carries for 458 yards, 10 touchdowns with 1 kickoff return for a touchdown. Pollard was considered one of the best kickoff return specialists in college football, tying an FBS record with 7 career kick return TDs, 2,616 kickoff return yards, which was 2nd in school history, a 30.1 kick return average, and 4,680 all-purpose yards. The 6', 210-pound back routinely delivered while at Memphis despite never being the feature ball carrier. This was not due to a fault from Pollard, but rather due to the fact that Memphis' first-string tailback Darrell Henderson was statistically one of the best running backs in recent college football history. Working alongside Henderson, now a rookie with the Rams, Pollard averaged 6.8 yards per carry, 12.4 yards per reception, and 30.1 yards per kickoff return. Moreover, he scored 9 touchdowns running, 9 receiving, and 7 returning. For this reason, Pollard was selected by the Dallas Cowboys in the 4th round, 128th overall, in the 2019 NFL Draft. But what makes him so good? What's the scouting report on Pollard? Well, Tony brings a lot of value due to his versatility. First, let's examine his athleticism and speed. Pollard is a natural fluid athlete. He was born to have the football in his hands, and his easy movements are impressive. While he may be missing that top gear, he has good speed on tape. He's not necessarily a burner, but without question, Pollard is an NFL athlete. How about his ability as a receiver? Pollard has all of the traits necessary to become a legitimate route runner in the NFL. He can accelerate through all types of cuts, has shiftiness in open space, and plus athleticism. While occasionally Pollard will run some inconsistent routes in college, most of that was likely due to him not getting extended time, learning how to play as a wideout. If Pollard is given a more defined role for an NFL team, I would bank on his traits developing into a more refined route runner. If he's used as a hybrid offensive weapon, it's hard to see his routes progressing as his issues are mostly fixed with experience. Let's take a look at him as a ball carrier. He is primarily listed as a running back. In short, get Tony Pollard the football with a step of space and good things will happen. Coming as a running back or on the edge, he thrives when defenders need to tackle him one-on-one. He can effortlessly glide past potential tacklers, set them up for a juke move, or get vertical when necessary. His contact balance is natural, but he also does an excellent job of setting up blockers in front of him. This trait will be the one that best displays Pollard's talent. But what does this matter? Will Pollard actually receive an opportunity with the Cowboys? The answer is yes. He's already gotten rave reviews from those who've seen him practice this summer. Quote, Tony Pollard has done a real nice job out there, Cowboys Executive Vice President Stephen Jones said. He's getting a little bit of everything. He's probably one that has stuck out to me if I had to pick one. Bossman Jerry Jones agreed with his son. On Pollard, quote, if he continues to get better and better, I think you're going to see a guy that plays early for the Cowboys. Very renowned, experienced NFL executive Gil Brandt backed up Jones' assessment, calling Pollard, quote, extremely impressive. Perhaps most importantly, though, his own QB, Dak Prescott, showed love to Pollard. Quote, he's one of the most exciting players to me in this training camp. Another good sign for the rookies that the Cowboys pulled Pollard off after just one series with the Dak Prescott group in the Cowboys' first preseason game. This is an indication that they have regular season plans for him, even if Zeke reports before week 1. Regardless of Elliott's future, Pollard will have a place in Dallas. It's important to learn the name now, before he becomes a star. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on Tony Pollard? Who do you think is the most underrated running back in the NFL? Share the video with your friends and leave a like if you enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RespectThePoint. That is all for this video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.